Yeah, he always said, just one more day. Never thought that one more day would turn into a life he missed. The sun, same old boots, same old run. Coffee sitting by the sink, no time left to even think. He kissed the air where she would be, said I'll be back, just wait for me. Every morning, same old line. He left her there another time. Boss kept calling, work ran long. Days kept stacking, something's wrong. Phone would ring inside his coat. He let it die, ignore the note. Doing this for us, didn't hear the quiet loss, didn't see it slip away, little pieces every day. He never took that day off, never slowed it down, thought he had forever, now there's no one around. He never took that day off, now he's standing still, with a house full of silence, and a heart he can't feel. One night he came home early, sun still hanging low. Door unlocked, lights off, that kind of quiet, you know. Note sitting on the table, didn't take too long to read. I needed more than your maybe, I needed you, not what you leave. He never took that day off, now he's got all the time, but it don't mean nothing when you're left behind. Funny how time works. You got it till you don't. took that day off. That's the truth, he knows. All that work he gave away couldn't bring her home. Yeah, just one more day. Just one more day. Just one more day. Told her I'd be back before midnight. Same old promise, same old lie. She just looked at me, didn't say a word, like she'd already said goodbye. Key still hanging by the door, suitcase sitting on the floor. I walked out like I always do, thinking I had time for more. And low, but every song just felt too real, like it knew the way I feel. It took a turn I don't recall, missed the road signs, missed it all. Just kept driving through the night, trying not to face it all. Sign, somewhere lost in space and time. Engine ticking, silence loud, heavy thoughts I can't outrun. I saw a face in the windshield glare, felt a voice in the midnight air. All you had was right back there, but I was too far gone to care. That was the night I didn't go home. he's got, till he's staring at what he lost. And I swear I heard my soul breaking down that empty road. Something gone all alone, all alone. Turn around, but it felt too late. Miles and miles between fate. Some mistakes don't fade away, no matter what you say. I didn't go home, and I've been paying ever since alone. Every road I take leads back to the love I let go like that. I still drive some nights alone, thinking about the night I didn't go home. Told her I'd be back before midnight. Same old promise, same old lie. She just looked at me, didn't say a word, like she'd already said goodbye. Key still hanging by the door.
So damn tired, you stop fixing things, not 'cause you don't care, just 'cause you got nothing left.
Still walked out before first light. you find your strength right after it's too late.
Face. Bartender just shook his head. Back again is what he said. I said, pour it strong, don't ask me why. He just laughed, said, nice try. 'Cause he's seen this show before. Man comes in, walks out worse.
Jukebox cries, broken songs and alibis. Everybody's running from something here. Truth gets lost in a glass of beer. I raise mine like it might help, trying to hide from my own self. But every sip just brings it back. Every wrong I tried to mask. Whiskey don't fix a thing, just makes you feel like a king. For a minute or two, then it fades away, leaves you deeper in yesterday. Whiskey don't heal that pain, just runs it through your veins. You can drown it down all night long, but it comes back twice as strong.
Soft face and a stranger's smile hit me hard, stayed a while. I turned quick, looked away, but you can't outrun yesterday. Bar got loud, but my mind went my will. All that noise couldn't hide the truth. I was just pouring gasoline on proof. Whiskey don't fix a thing. Ain't no curing anything. You can drink till the morning light, still be broken by the night. You can hide, you can lie, but it's still there deep inside. Every drink, every round, just keep spinning you it be. Finally saw what it did to me. Ain't no bottle gonna change my past, but I don't gotta let it last. Whiskey don't fix a thing, but it almost buried me. Now I see it clear tonight. Gotta face it, gotta fight. Left that bar, didn't look back. First right step on a broken track.
I was 17 with a pawn shop dream, 6 strings and a crackled egg. Daddy said, boy, that road ain't clean, but I left in a midnight stand. Chasing neon city lights, play for changing roadside bars under broken Friday nights. Met a girl with Tennessee eyes, dance slow in a smoky room. She said you can't outrun your life as the jukebox played our tune. even when the light is gone. Years went by like a fast freight train. Crowds got bigger, nights got long. But fame don't wash away the pain, no. Fix what you did wrong. Saw my face in a dressing room, lines deeper than before. Success blooms, but it fades too soon when you're knocking on heaven's door. Dust on my boots, scars on my hands. Built this life with broken plans. Every band from these steel strings still remembers everything. If I could turn that old bus round, would I choose a different sound? Or was I born to pay this price for a taste of paradise? Dust on my boots, flame in my chest. Gave this road my very best. When they lay this guitar down, let it echo through this town.
They said it was my fault. Said if I was there, maybe he'd still be alive. Come down to this truth. Clock ran past another night. I stayed out chasing one more ride. Didn't think about back home, just figured I wasn't alone. gone before too long. Next morning came with flashing lights, blue and red cutting through the night. Neighbor talking, shaking slow, said something I didn't want to know. Your boy was out there all alone, didn't make it back home. Everything just dropped right there, like the world ain't playing fair. They said it was my fault, every word cuts deep. All the nights I stayed away, now I don't even sleep. Thing is, they don't even know the whole truth. I just didn't pick it up. They said it was my fault. Yeah, they got it right. All it took was one damn call. I didn't take that night. Yeah, they said it was my fault. They said it was my fault. Don't pick up that call. No, don't you pick it up. If it rings past midnight, it ain't bringing love. Don't pick up that call. I learned the hard way how. Some voices change your life, and you can't turn back now. Don't pick up that call if your heart feels something wrong. 'Cause 1 second is all it takes to carry it for life too long. call. Don't feel that weight I carry around like a chain that drags me down. I replay it in my mind, every word, every sign. If I waited just one more beat, would it change what I had to meet? Should've never picked up that call, should've let it crash and fall. Now it lives inside my head like something that was never said. Some calls don't bring you news, they bring a lifetime you can't refuse. Should've never picked up that call, but I did and lost it all. Now I'm living with that sound every time the night comes down. Don't pick up that call if your heart says don't. Some things once you hear, you just can't let go. Small town boy with a radio loud, dreaming bigger than the crowd. Factory smoke in the morning air, but I knew I didn't belong there. Old man said, keep your head down, son, but my heart was already on the run. Packed my bag and hit Route 9, chasing something undefined. First band gig in a roadside bar, second-hand amp, borrowed guitar. Crowd was rough, but I played it proud. Turned that doubt into something loud. Every night was sink or swim, every loss just fuel the wind. Burn my fear and amplify the flame. Never cared about the fame. When the world says slow it down, that's when you turn it around. I'll run through the fire, I won't look back, with my boots in the dust and the world off track. Run through the fire, let the sparks fly higher. If I fall, I'll rise, with rock in my veins and desire. If I fall, I'll rise, with rock in my veins and desire.
down today. Now the stage lights hitting my face. Still remember that small town place. Radio loud in a teenage room, dreaming bigger than the gloom. I'll run through the fire, I won't look back, with my boots in the dust and the world off track. Run through the fire, let the sparks fly higher. If I fall, I'll rise with rock in my veins and desire. I'll run through the fire till the night turns bright, with a six-string flame burning through the fight. Run through the fire, hear the crowd get higher. This ain't just a song, it's a soul on a wire.
Yeah, I told myself this morning, just one more shift, just one more, then I'll slow down. Been saying that for a long damn time. Came up, coffee cold in a metal cup, boots by the door, same old dirt, same one hand, same work shirt. You were sleeping when I walked out, didn't wake you, no need now. Left a note I didn't mean, said I'll be back before the evening. Clock don't stop on a job like mine, boss keeps pushing overtime. Said, we're short, said just stay, he don't see what I give away. Phone buzzed twice in my back pocket, didn't check it, couldn't stop it. Figured I'd call when I'm through, same old lie I always use. Another shift, same mistake, giving more than I can take, trading time I can't replace for a little extra pay. Another shift, same old on TV like no window feel. Door unlocked, but something's off. Silence hit me like a cough. Note on the table, short and plain. No more waiting in the same. I needed more than what you gave. I won't live like this again. Another shift, same mistake. Now I feel it way too late. All that time I thought I had ain't coming back like that. You think you're doing it for them, till there's no one left to do it for. Time, but there's nothing left in mine. Same old road, same front gate, just no one there to wait. I still hear your voice some nights saying you'll be alright. Funny how that don't ring true when it's just me and what I blew. Another shift, same mistake. Cost me more than I could take. All that work, all that grind, left the best things behind. Yeah, just one more shift. That's what I said. I should have stayed in that truck. Would have saved me a whole lot of trouble. Outside that bar, thinking maybe I'd go far. Should've turned that key around, headed back out of that town, but I stepped out anyway. That's where it all went wrong that day. Cheap talk from reckless boys. One wrong look, one wrong line. Didn't take much that time. Didn't start it, didn't care. Still got pulled into it there. Fists were flying, lights went red. Couldn't hear what nobody said. Should've stayed in that truck. Should've trusted my gut. All them signs I ignored led me straight to that door. Should've stayed where I was. Would've missed all that buzz. Now I'm stuck with the cost of a line I crossed. should have heard me then. Not now. Not when it's already falling apart. Back when it still mattered. Back when you were still listening. I had things I wanted to say, just never said them out loud. Couch, asking me what this was all about. I just shrugged, said I don't know. Truth is, I was scared to go there. Every time it got too real, I changed the subject, dodged the field. Thought I had time to figure it out. Didn't think you'd walk out. Now the house don't sound the same. Even silence feels too loud these days. I catch myself still turning around, like you might still be here somehow. I replay that night in my head, all the things I should have said. It's funny how it comes so clear when there's nobody left to hear. You should have heard me then, when I still had the chance, when it was still you and me, not just a second glance. To say someone who cared. Guess I thought love would wait no matter how I showed up late, but love don't work like that, and I learned it just like that. You should have heard me then, when my heart was still open, not now when it's all closed up and every word is broken. I ain't good with words, never really have been, but that don't mean I didn't feel it. When there's no one left to hear, that's when everything comes clear. You should have heard me then, before I let you go. Now it's just echoes in my head of things I didn't show. Yeah, you should have heard me then. Like gravel in my throat tonight. Been howling at the moon. Cheap bourbon burning bright under a broken June. Sweat rolling up my face like rain on rusted steel. Every note I chase is the only thing I feel. I got fire in my love, smoke in my veins. Every time I sing it, feels like chains break. This heart don't whisper, it roars in pain. Pawn shop, 6-string crying, bleeding through the amp. Crowd keeps testifying, stampede hitting cop. Ain't no polished angel, ain't no velvet sound, just the sweat danger when the sun goes down. Wild string bands, fast pentatonic Texas runs, calling response scream, hey! Sudden stop, a loud re-entry. Yeah. Voice cracking near whisper. I gave my blood to the highway, gave my soul to the strings. Now the only truth I know is the way this 6-string sings. If I burn